Chopper 5 gives an eyewitness view of a chaotic scene in northeast San Antonio. A chase involving a stolen fire vehicle came to a crashing halt just north of Loop 1604 on Interstate 35 this morning. Police say the command vehicle was stolen from a medical call downtown and chased across the city. Investigators say the man behind the wheel crashed into several cars downtown before he took to the freeway. Eyewitness News reporter Sue Calberg was on the scene as the suspect was taken into custody.
He resisted arrest, but was eventually apprehended by police and is now being transported downtown.
Police Chief William McManus puts the puzzle pieces together from a wild event that started in the heart of downtown when EMS was treating a patient at St. Mary's in Houston. McManus says a man jumped into this fire command vehicle and started crashing into things.
He came back, I think he drove around the block and was confronted by two EMS personnel. He ignored them, took off in the truck.
The chase continued on Highway 90, I-37, and I-35, coming to an end near Loop 1604.
Where he sideswiped an 18-wheeler and wrecked out.
Amazingly, the chief says there were no major injuries. McManus said the man already had an active warrant for robbery. Now he'll be facing a variety of additional charges. In northeast San Antonio, Sue Calberg, KENS 5, Eyewitness News.